Hey everyone, my name is Leah and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul with this book outlet box. I'm really excited about this because I decided to place a book outlet order of entirely sapphic books. So every one of these books either has a female-female romance or a queer girl main character. And I am very excited because I want to read more sapphic books. Alright, time to open this bad boy up. Take all that wrapping out. So the first book that I pulled out is Miranda in Milan by Catherine Duckett. This is a queer reimagining of the ending of The Tempest following the character Miranda, and it takes place in the city of Milan. This is also a pretty short read, so I think it should be pretty quick to get through. Next up is The Stars Are Legion by Cameron Hurley. This is a sci-fi book, and what I know about it is that there's this mass of ships called the Legion, and for years now there's been a war for control of this mass of ships, and so this book kind of follows what happens with that. Next in the box is The Tiger's Daughter by Kay Arsenault Rivera. This is an Asian-inspired fantasy, and I know there's a female-female romance, I believe, between a woman who's a warrior and one who's an empress. Next book is Dealing in Dreams by Lilium Rivera. The thing that drew my eye to this book, I will say, was the cover because it's super pretty. Look at this beautiful cover. Then the concept really intrigued me, and then I found out they were queer characters. This book follows a 16-year-old girl named Nala who leads an all-girl crew in this place called Mega City. The next book is Wild and Crooked by Leah Thomas. This book sounds really interesting. It follows two main characters, Kaylin and Gus, and Kaylin's father murdered someone years ago, and that's had a really big impact on her life. And Gus's father was murdered years ago, and it turns out that Kaylin's father was actually the one who killed Gus's father, but they meet and neither of them know that. So this book is about their friendship and the impact of the past, and I think they're also going to learn more about their father's past and what happened. I also know that their friendship does not turn into a romance, and at least Kaylin, if not both of them, are queer. Next up is a memory called Empire by Arcady Martin. This book sounds very interesting to me because it's like a sci-fi murder mystery, and I think that combination of elements sounds really interesting, so I'm really looking forward to reading this and seeing what happens. The next book is Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Bashardoust. I'm very intrigued by the concept of this book because it's a gay Snow White retelling. Just that was enough to make me interested, so I really can't wait to see that. I really love when people do retellings that make really old traditional stories more diverse. The next book is The Meaning of Birds by J. Robin Brown. The main character of this book is a girl named Jess who falls in love with a girl named Vivi, and I think it's about them falling in love. I don't know if it's at the start of the book or later on in the book, but Vivi dies, so this book is about dealing with grief, and I'm not sure if she ends up falling for someone else. I definitely need to be in the right headspace to read this book because I know it's going to be very sad and deal with some difficult topics. The next book is This Is What It Feels Like by Rebecca Barrow. This book follows three girls named Daya, June, and Hannah who used to be in a band together and they were really close, but events in a few of their lives kind of led to them drawing apart, and I know at least one of the girls has a relationship with another girl. The next one is one of the ones I'm most excited for, and that's The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. First of all, I love this cover, and second off, one of my friends read this and really enjoyed it and gave it 5 stars, so I have the feeling I'm really going to like it. And this book follows three girls who come together to revenge the assault of one of their classmates, and this book deals a lot with them combating the misogynistic culture of their school. The next book is Drumroll Please by Lisa Jen Bigelow. This just looks like a really cute middle grade. It follows a girl named Melly who goes to band camp, and I know she's also dealing with some family problems at home, and she also ends up falling for another girl at camp. The next book is The Summer of Jordi Perez by Amy Spalding, and I just love the rainbow on the spine of this book so much. I actually meant to read this book last summer and then I didn't get around to it, and I really felt like I wanted to read this during the summer because it does take place during the summer, so I'm excited that I'm getting it right before summer. This book follows a girl named Abby who has a fashion internship, and I know she falls for another girl at the fashion internship and I think they end up dating, but I know she has to compete against her for some aspect of the internship. This cover is so gay. You have the rainbow and the pink hair, and I just love it so much. And finally, the last book that I got is Jane Unlimited by Kristen Cashore. This is kind of like a choose your own adventure story, which sounds really interesting. One of my friends has been telling me to read this for quite a while, and I was interested in it, but I never picked it up. And recently I saw this on a list of books that have female-female romances, and I texted my friend and I was like, I'm sorry, this has a female-female romance? And she was like, oh yeah, because she had forgotten to tell me. And I was like, you know, that's the best way to get me to actually pick up a book. So I'm really excited to read this sometime soon. So that was my book haul of entirely Sapphic books. I was really excited to do a book purchase of entirely Sapphic books because that's not really something I've done before, and it's something that's very important to me. There have also been a lot of discussions lately about people not reading or hyping female-female books as much, and I really want to read more female-female books because lots of them do exist. People just don't know about them, or they're not as hyped. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later. Oh god. Oh no, they're gonna drop. Okay. I can balance these with my face. Oh no, I can't. They fell. To do a or has a queer. The stars are the next. So I'm excited.